What's up, everybody? Rob here. Thought I'd pop up my vehicle, or not mine, but the whole family's DVD collection. Some may have heard of, some may not have. And some you may just want to never heard of being with. Let's begin. Yes, as you can see, Buffy seasons 1 through 7. Good stuff. Gave it a better ending than Angel. It faded to black and all. Smallville season 7, not really mine. Friend of mine's. The minute to get it back to her, and I will eventually. It's got the hot Kara in it, and for some reason I can't bring myself to watch it for whatever reason. I don't know why, but eventually I will. I hope. Of course, as I mentioned before, Angel. Kind of wish they would have brought Cordy back for longer than an episode in season 5. Would have been nice. She's one of the best things about the show. Some Hispanic thing. Mom's mostly. From what I remember of her, of this girl, the woman, she's kind of hilarious, I think. What I vaguely remember now.
Robert,
Yeah. Yes, I am. I have it off a little bit. Sorry about that. Blind Side, if you have to watch it. I think it's based on a true story. Wolfman. Good film. We need more like it. Werewolves in particular. Thelma and Louise. A true classic. If you don't agree with that, something wrong with you. Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla Part 2. Good stuff. Harry Potter. If you think it's deviltry, you got something wrong with you. Lord of the Rings. Never been all that big of a fan. So I don't really bother to watch them that much. Jeff Dunn. You're missing out now if you haven't heard of him yet. This dude is seriously funny. Terry Fader. I ain't watched this yet. My sister has. Says she didn't really enjoy it. Puppet Master. Do 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 do. Whole collection right here. Great stuff. Everybody should see it at least once in their lives. Personally, I think at least 4 and 5, I remember right, is the best ones on there. All Dogs Go to Heaven, another classic right here. Thor. Marvel. Eureka. All seasons. Yeah, buddy. It's great stuff. If you haven't watched it, you're seriously missing out. Shame they ended at season 5. After season 5, I should say. Because it could have gone on longer. It'd be nice to see the baby that Jack and Allison would have finally had. Seemed like a big tease, because back in season 1, she got pregnant with his kid, but then time got wonky. At the end of season 5, she announces she's pregnant. They never show that. It was like a huge tease. Moving on. Hong Kong remake. Not much to say about that. X-Men and X-Men 2. What can I say about that as well? I did think they were pretty decent. Mortal Kombat 1 and 2. 1 was a lot better than Part 2. Mostly because I felt they should have kept at least some of the actors for some of the characters in Part 2. Like for Raiden and Sonya and Johnny Cage. Daredevil and Elektra. Some people didn't think these were pretty good at all. I did. That's because I tend to like things most don't. Dusk Till Dawn. Some other classics right here. If you're a Quintino fan or whatever. How you want to say his name. Crocodile Dundee, mates. G'day, mates. Some more classics. Lost Boys. If you ain't never seen Crocodile Dundee, you're missing out, personally. Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. My big problem with this was that the big desert fight had problems. But you couldn't really tell the big boss, the big good boss from the bad ones. At least for me. What's this? Critters. Critters. Horror classics right there. Kill Bill. You know what to say about that. Army of Darkness. Another great classic in its own right. Especially if you're a big old what's his name? Oh crap. Bruce Campbell, I'm sorry. Roadrunner United 25th year concert. Great stuff right here. 25th anniversary of the Roadrunner Records Company. It's fantastic stuff, especially if you're into rock and metal. It's just not for every fan, personally. Star Hunter. It's a one-season DVD, about the only season there is. I haven't watched it yet, obviously. Came in a double package that I got with Lex Season 2, which is all kinds of weird and kooky. I'm not sure why it's only one season for this right here. One day I'm gonna watch this, hopefully sometime soon. Universal Soldier 1 and 2. Good, decent films. Especially if you like seeing Jean-Claude Van Damme kick butt. Chucky. I ain't got really much to say right there because I'm not really much of a horror fan all that much. Blade 1 and 2. Or just 2 at least. Hellboy 2. Now the Hellboy movies, that actually introduced me to the character because I had no idea about him before then. But the only time now I've only read a comic of his was Hellboy and 1. Hellboy and Hell 1, I mean. Sorry about that. I really want to find the rest of the comics and read those. Night Museum 1 and 2. That's Leprechaun. I really watched part 2 all that much of Night Museum. I've meaning to though. One of the days I will. Part 1 was pretty enjoyable. Some Madea. If you like some funny movies, you should watch her stuff. Well, I guess you could say his, since it's a guy in a suit. Let's see. Tenchi Muyo. These two take place in the Tenchi Muyo series. Not to be confused with Tenchi Universe and Tenchi in Tokyo, which is about the same people, but told a little different from the original series. I kind of felt these two specials are lacking in certain areas, especially the ending. And I like the newer girl they brought in for this too. I thought she was a lot better for Tenchi. That's just me. It's another classic in its own right. Monster House, I have not seen this. And again, it's horror. Not into it all that much. Witchblade, the anime. Only got the first part of it. I need to get the rest because it was pretty decent what I remember. Ghost in the Shell for all you fans out there. I haven't watched it that much. What's this? Batman! Jack Nicholson Joker. It's part of the reason I don't watch it, because I found that pretty creepy right there. When I was a kid, anyway. Superman, Batman, Apocalypse. Good animation. That was pretty decent. I liked the ending whenever Ma and Pa came back to the farm and everything as well. I'm not gonna ruin it for you, but the reactions and everything was pretty hilarious.